All right, I believe it is Saturday Morning Live, and I'm watching my screen just to make sure we have gone live. Hi there, good morning, Coach Kurt. Does it show live on your software that we have gone live?
Yes, it does. If someone could join
Okay,
us and send
cool.
us some love and let us know that the electrons are flowing right, that'd be awesome.
All right, it shows live for me too.
Okay,
Yay, we're good. We're golden. Hey, Kurt, busy night this past Thursday.
real busy.
Really, really busy. So, hey, awesome connecting everybody with you on this Saturday morning. Coach Kurt and I are both drinking our coffee. This is only my first, so we'll see how I do. Getting the engine fired up with just one isn't quite enough. But hey, everybody, grab your cup of coffee. Join us. Your favorite
I'm an hour
choice.
later than you now, Ann, so I'm on my second cup. So I'm Eastern time zone now.
I'm noting your mug was Marines.
Yep.
My mug is I bought at Barnes and Noble, and it's about all these authors. I'm a book nut, so when I saw this, I'm like, oh, that is so me. Anyways, hey, alrighty. So we're going to talk about. All right, hey there. Good morning to you, Judith. Welcome, welcome. And anyone else who rolls in, come on in and say hi. Or if you happen to be watching the replay, just write in replay. That'd be awesome. So busy, busy evening this past Thursday, and for good reason. We wanted to inform everybody of an awesome, incredible system that has been created by our director of coaching and training, that being Brian Cummings, who is, get this, a 10 plus year Amazon veteran. And so if I were someone selling on Amazon, I would really want to listen up to someone who's been making six figures plus, having a very enviable lifestyle. In fact, he was broadcasting from Cabo San Lucas. I don't even know where the heck that is, but it sounded pretty nice, and it certainly looks nice, Coach Kurt. Hey there. Hi. Good morning, Kathleen. Hi, Yvonne. Good morning. And so we had a packed out house on Thursday night, loads and loads of questions. And so we promised that we would do this Saturday morning live to answer questions for anyone who was there, or maybe folks who missed it. Plus, we're going to give a really quick, short overview in case there's people showing up right now who are like, I wasn't even there on Thursday night. I don't even know what you're talking about. So, in a nutshell, what we're talking about is breaking the mold of what people understand to be true of traditional retail, both online and offline. And that's when you have to spend money on inventory first. So, for example, we have all our arbitrage courses, and they're awesome. You make cash flow really fast, but you are putting money into inventory first. Kurt, you've done books and done extremely well. My family's done books and local retail arbitrage. You put money into it first, and yep, they go like liquid gold on Amazon when you do it right, per our teaching. But nonetheless, you still did put money in. That's not the case with this model. This is print on demand, where you do not put any money into product up front. Zero. In fact, you know what? You never even touch the product. It doesn't even exist when you sell it on Amazon. For all intent and purposes, that listing that product doesn't exist. It's not until the customer pays, then you're going to have that order go off to your print on demand wholesaler, who then creates the product and who ships it off to your customer. You never touch it. So let that sink in for a minute. What does that mean for you? It means you can have this as a complete system where you're not even taking care of anything. It's done by a team in the Philippines, more often than not. That's what Brian uses. We have a VA in the Philippines. They do the work, and I don't know, you're on the beach, Kurt? You decide. Maybe you want to be on a ski slope, wherever you want to be, but that's Brian's lifestyle. Where he chooses to be very often is training at our live events, because that's his passion. But anyways, Coach Kurt, you wanted to say something?
We have two examples right here right now. I don't know if these were print on demand, but examples. Hold your coffee cup up,
Yeah.
if you
And
would.
hey, good morning to you, Tim.
Hey,
Good
good morning,
morning.
everybody. We're going to get into some Q&A in here in just a few minutes if you were on Thursday night. If not, we'll do a quick summary and answer your questions. That's a picture. So All you do is hey, I like that picture. You do that mug, and that mug is not created until someone pays you for the mug first. That you take a portion of that, ship it off to your customer. You don't even ever have to see it or feel it. You get the money. This, I don't know if this is print on demand or not. This is University of Hawaii, and so just by coincidence, all I wanted to show is that this type of business saturates our culture, and it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, particularly the way Brian talks about it. So, Ann, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the slide deck here, and I'm going to shrink you and I. We're moving. Sorry, guys. Sorry if that's freaking you out. And I like the beach there. That's my background. So,
while you're doing that, Coach Kurt, just so everyone knows, this is a review of the information that we put out on Thursday night. It's information we've never brought to the public until Thursday night. So if you missed it, that's why we're here. So some are just rolling in yet. Want to make sure you know that. So okay, I don't see what you're. Oh, it's shown on the screen here. Okay, I got you. So let me.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of a lag time too, Ann. So I got the main screen on Saturday morning live. I'm going to jump to the next screen because that's what you were talking about. Just last Thursday evening, we had the presentation, which we'll talk about, let you summarize here in a minute. I'm going to the slide now that says, welcome new POD members. And we got a lot of them, didn't we?
Yes. Like I say, it was absolutely packed out. And people, no, I am just going to preface and say, by far the vast majority of the people in that call are current or were current Amazon sellers. All right. So for Amazon sellers who have been doing the traditional retail model, putting money into inventory first, it was like this, wow, crazy breath of fresh air. But we had a lot of eBay sellers there too. And to hear that you don't have to put any money into inventory nor advertising costs, because the traditional print on demand, that's not new information. Okay, let's be clear on that. But most people, in fact, I don't know of any other course that is teaching what we do. Most print on demand courses teach you got to use Facebook ads right away. No, you don't. No, you don't. Brian has proven and tested it as a 10 plus year Amazon seller that he leverages the traffic that Amazon has. He's using it very smart way. And so, yeah, you can evolve towards Facebook ads later on. But heck, we say get into cash flow first, grow those funds, those profits, the profit margins from your sales. Now you can approach Facebook ads. So that's the beauty of leveraging Amazon. Not only that, but it's also use Amazon's customers to test your designs free of charge. And Brian has has a system for doing his testing. It's like this formula that works like clockwork. But yeah, welcome. We have many, many new members. We're going to have a packed out Monday is our quick start session, Kurt. You and I will be there where we welcome in our new members. We're very high touch. We're a mentorship program. By the way, just want to mention there is a link there in the post that lets you watch the entire session if you miss Thursday night. So that link is right there, and that's what that's for. But so we're Monday night going to have a pretty packed out house of all these brand new members.
And I'm going to the slide about the 72-hour window now. Besides Monday night being the quick start, where you and Brian and I and others will help acclimate our new students, get them going, do some extra training because it is a bonus. A couple other things are also happening on Monday. In this 72-hour window right now, the boot camp for our new students starts on Monday. And Brian has a mastermind. So there are some bonuses. If you were there Thursday night, you may have gotten those bonuses. So we're in this 72-hour window ramping up for Monday's going to be a really, really great day. So we do have you have until Sunday midnight, and just keep tuned here, and we'll meet with you after this. We'll answer all your questions today and get you going so that you can join this big class in this 72-hour window. So, and anything else about 72-hour window you want to share before I go into you can quickly summarize what we shared Thursday night.
Yeah, definitely. So it ends, just to be clear on the dates. So it will end on February 3rd, Sunday evening, midnight Central Standard, this opportunity to take advantage of this huge discount before it goes back to the regular price. This system that Brian created, this is proven, and it works like clockwork. It's an automated business for him. And so you want to make sure you get in before Sunday evening. If you have questions, tag us. If you know how to do the tag one of our staff members so we see this in this comment, or better yet, email into our customer support, which is support@ecommercebusinessschool.com. But it is the 72-hour countdown.
All right. So maybe what we should do, Ann, is everybody grab your cup of coffee. I got mine. Ann has hers. We're going to go through I'll read the slide, Ann, in leg time, then let you say anything you want about the slide, and then we'll get into some Q&A. So we'll go through these slides real quick, if that's okay.
Yeah, that works great.
All right, why you should sell POD products on Amazon. Amazon is a faster path to sales than Shopify, easier to get products listed, simple and straightforward advertising platform, world's largest source of eager shoppers. Gain insight and proof of one or several viable product business niches. Quickly develop proven profitable products. Develop and launch your business brand. Create a steady and consistent cash flow. And Amazon provides a solid foundation for Shopify and further scale.
Yeah, I want to add one thing that's really, really important to understand. We teach people to develop business assets, and developing a brand product. Brian's is Stir Crazy Gifts. That increases the value of your business by having a brand that becomes recognizable in the marketplace to whatever extent. And if you read any of my business manuals that I released over a decade ago, that's always been my message. Always, always, always. Yes, you leverage systems, you leverage Facebook, you leverage Amazon. Of course we do. We're leveraging it right now, but you always, always want to create for the long term to have a business asset, because I'm going to be really candid with you here. I've been in multiple industries, from real estate to automotive to online marketing. You never want to put all your eggs in one basket. You wish you could. Come on, can't I just build my whole kingdom come on Amazon.com? No, not exactly. You kind of have to plan that things will change. You write it in your business plan. Oh, and things will change, and I better be able to adapt. In other words, really know the long play of your business. There's the short play. You may be doing arbitrage. That's the short play. The long play is, how am I going to build my real wealth building assets that I can sell this for a profit? This can go on to my children. They can inherit this business. Okay, that's done with your own brand. I can't emphasize that enough. I'll always be on my preacher's pulpit on that one, Coach Kurt. You know that. Unequivocally, I could never let a message go out, and I'd be remiss without that whole brand aspect. But here's the thing about that, though. Amazon, if you follow the news of Amazon and what their intent is they want to be the launching pad for Amazon, for brands. They're getting so big, some brands don't exist unless they're also on Amazon. Sears comes to mind. They're going through bankruptcy right now. So yeah, if you can't beat them, join them. Who would have thought Sears and Roebuck would have been in that vulnerable position, but they are. And they started selling their Kenmore brand on Amazon. I don't remember if it was in the last 8 months or whatever. And that's like a gasp of, oh my, are you serious? The almighty Sears is selling their brand on Amazon? Yeah, because they're getting crushed by Amazon. Them's the facts. But Amazon also wants to, they really cater to people with the brand. It's what they want on their platform. Think on that. Think on Facebook. What do they want? They want you creating engagement with an audience. These platforms cater to certain behaviors. They want that behavior of a brand and unique products, and they will reward you accordingly. Like at Amazon, drive more traffic to your brand. Yeah. Okay, Harry Marcy, how much is this POD right now for the deal until Sunday? The link says it is sold out. Actually, no. What you're looking at is the 2 bonuses are sold out. Apologies for that confusion. It's $997 right now. Sunday night, it will go back to its regular price of $1,997. So apologies for that confusion. Maybe we need to have that designed a little bit differently. It's just referring to the bonuses, okay? But great question. Thank you, Marcy. Okay, Coach Kurt, let's go to the next screen.
Yeah, get ready to discover 5 steps to print on demand profits. This is what we covered very thoroughly. Brian Cummings, our executive director of training and coaching, went through this, and it's about a business you can run from anywhere in the world with no ad spend, no following, and no inventory. All you need is a laptop and an idea. We covered 2 of the 5 points of the steps on Thursday night in partially, just to let you know how the concept work. We covered riches and niches, finding massive profits in minuscule markets. And then the other 4 steps were there. And so, Ann, I'll go ahead and let you talk about this slide. If you can't fight them, join them. Amazon has the world's largest advertising budget and thus the world's largest network of customers. We can use this to our advantage.
Yeah, think about it, folks. You know how authors will do their bragging rights, Amazon bestseller? There's whole training on that of you're going to use Amazon to launch your brand. Remember always New York Times bestseller? Oh, Gary Vee? No, Gary Vee, he launched from Amazon. In fact, he was doing pre-orders in April or so for a book that he released fall of, this is like 3 years ago, or no, probably 5 even. Anyways, he didn't actually start selling it until the fall, but you got to pre-order in the spring. Clever dog. I'll just say this. Authors understand this, that the way they get their brand out there is by launching from Amazon. Why wouldn't we do that? Yeah. If you can't find them, then join them. So they want to assist you in that, Amazon. So we need to think in like kind. So I think of Candida is one of our print on demand members, and she has Sleuth Shop. And the Sleuth Shop is for the crime fanatics. I forget the actual, like, how you define that audience, but they like the crime shows. And that's her niche. And she can build a massive brand, not just around the physical products, around her entire brand. And so that product side of it is to help monetize and launch her further brand for the long run, because it is her passion. By the way, what I also want to talk about here, why don't you move on to the next one, Kurt? And by the way, the stats on that was from 2017. Amazon has over 500 million products at this point, and they have over 100 million Prime buyers. And Prime is who we're catering to, Amazon. There's no one who's done better online, even Taobao in China. No one has done better than Amazon for creating what are known as premium customers. Premium, and that Prime, they pay an annual fee. I'm one of them. Likely 60% of you are also Prime buyers, and you pay an annual fee. It did just go up from 99 to, I think it's 119 now or something. You get a lot of benefits, but what Prime does is it gives you that free shipping, 2 free day shipping. And I like that. So anyways, all righty, looks like Marcy got her question answered. Awesome. So let's go through, this is step 1. Now in our informational web class, we went through 2 steps of the 5 and very, very thoroughly. So a little synopsis here. So I just want to make something really clear. A lot of people, when they approach a business, it's almost like they're gambling and they're doing what I would call a crapshoot. And that's because they didn't approach the business strategically, methodically, using a scientific method. It's more an emotional thing. They just, oh man, I just know this, I'm so excited. I just know this is going to sell. And be that whether you're a pie baker or whatever, it's all emotional. Okay, you can read a book called Myth Revisited to understand that concept. And you don't want to do it on an emotional basis. But I'm only saying this because a lot of people wonder why they fail. It's because they lack a bigger perspective of approaching business strategically, methodically, and developing systems. And that's more often than not the point of failure, as well as they don't have a customer base, or they don't know how to create a customer base via marketing. which in this case, Amazon's done all the marketing. That's why this is so fast. So let's go through this because I mentioned that because Brian is a methodical thought processor. Some of you aren't. It's just not your gifting. You didn't develop it as you were growing up. Brian did, and that's to our benefit. So factor number one is customer search terms. Where are the fish swimming? You may think, oh, there's a lot of fish swimming. They're absolutely going to love my whiz-bang idea. And you think so, but you have no data analysis to even substantiate what you think to be true. Fatal flaw, right? So no, he's going to teach you. In fact, he showed it in our session. So again, the link is right here in this post. He digs into this really thoroughly. You have to have data that substantiates your concept. And there are tools, Merchant Words being one of them, which you'll find in our back office. We've been using that for 5, 6+ years now. And you're going to substantiate the search volume. But you may not know what is enough search volume, and search meaning a keyword. They type in dog collars. Kurt, you helped a friend build a major brand who has since made, I think, millions of dollars as you helped him. You helped him with that kind of advertising knowledge of search terms, yep. Your friend. And then he sold it to a major brand because of your help. Anyways, customer search terms. What are the shoppers looking for? So got to cover that. Factor number two, popular products. So you got search, but then it's got to line up with the products that are selling. Our dog collars selling? What type of dog collars? To what size dog? Specialty dog, etc. You can find that data on Amazon. In fact, Kurt, I created a training, Renegade Breakthrough, a decade ago, 2009. Mm-hmm. And in that training, I taught people to leverage Amazon for this keywords. That's in my training from a decade ago. This is, so, use Amazon. Even if you're not going to sell on Amazon, that's what I was teaching.
Here's a concept. If people are grasping it, it's hard to comprehend. And we've done dozens of events up in Minneapolis next to the Mall of America. Okay, so let's say you have your little widget that you're really excited about. You could go door to door, say, do you like my widget? No, yes. Do you like my widget? You could go door to door. It would take you months to gather data of whether or not you had a winner or not. You go into the Mall of America with your widget, if they'd allow you to do that, and as these hundreds and hundreds of people are walking by, you'd get the same data that day. That's the difference between starting and leveraging Amazon versus trying to do this on your own or without Amazon.
Absolutely. Hey, welcome. Good morning to you, Kathy, as well. All right. So popular products. What are people buying? And I love that analogy that Coach Kurt said. In fact, we've done exercises when we're doing our events. We send people off to Mall of America with specific retail research in mind. It's fun. Anyways, factor number three, competition. Okay. Yeah. There's other people doing this. And so how can I improve my design and where will my product be found in search? In Amazon, like I said, there's 500 million products and growing every single day. How do you get found? How do you get found on the first page, right? You type in dog collars for Spaniel or Cocker Spaniel, let's just say, and a bunch of collars show up. Which ones are showing up on page one? You want to be found, just like on Google, folks, it's the same concept, okay? So he goes through that. Can you see the scientific process? Rather than, you try your hot idea and it fails. Well, a scientific person would go, well, did you do this, and that? Oh, no, I don't even know about that stuff. Okay, then, right? Factor number four is net profit. Naturally, it's got to end at that level of conversation. You do all that work to find out, does it sell? Does it have the search? How about that competition that you're working against? What's the profitability? Is this something you want to go after? And then how many units will sell over time? We want to know volume. It might be great profitability, but, well, you might get 1 or 2 sales a month. Do you want to go after that? You may say, yeah, heck, it gives me an awesome margin And I'm not having to pay for the product up front anyways. That's the game changer. Because typically as a retailer, you think in the context of tying up your capital. That doesn't happen here. All righty, perfect. Thank you, Coach Kurt. There it is, factor number 2, popular products. So this is a direct example that Brian makes of a mug where you see the rank, and that's using a particular software tool, by the way, where you can see all that. It's through an extension. Anyways, it's showing the volume, and he goes, that's selling because of that great slogan, but I think I can create a better design. And in fact, he might test and create 3 or 4 different designs with that same logo or slogan, I should say, against that mug. And he's just leveraging what he knows people already like. That's a great example. All right, what do we got for the next one?
Well, Ann, we're going to go into some Q&A, and the one thing you've mentioned, Brian, and his brain and his training and all that, with, for instance, the book flipping profit system, we have literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of success stories, because it's one thing to be able to know how to do something. It's another thing to be able to disseminate, empower, and mentor people in that information to be successful also. So Brian has that gift and has applied all of that to this course, Print on Demand. And so it's just a powerful thing. We're excited to get it out there now in a bigger way. It's already being enhanced and developed. And again, we're in this 72-hour window, and we wanted to take the time. Thursday night was so busy and so packed, and not sure that the hundreds of people, everybody had an opportunity to ask their questions. And so we're going to do some Q&A, and I can start just by reading some of the Q&A that happened Thursday night. We're here to answer your questions. If you didn't see that a Thursday night, we got a replay link. If you did, you got questions, we're here to really just answer any questions that you have and do whatever we can, because we want to see you successful to move forward with Print on Demand. This print is really tiny, so I'm just going to read some of it here. But anyway, this was just rows and rows and rows of questions on Thursday night. This is how it comes through to Ann and I when we're presenting on a webinar. And so here's Pamela. Oh my gosh, this is beyond brilliant, for real. I mean, people were just freaking out when Brian was showing them the beauty of the system. Tina says, wow, I'm not going to sleep tonight. Then we just started answering questions. You know anybody who has tried POD in Europe? Brian answers, yeah, we do. Danita. So then there's missed most of the webinar, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, that question is, it's all that relevant.
Hey, while you're doing that, good morning to you, Linda. Good morning to David. Welcome. Great to have you here. What Coach Kurt and I are doing, we're here at the E-Commerce Business School, in case you're not familiar with EBS. But we just had an incredible training session this past Thursday of a brand new training, never been released before. Print on Demand profit system utilizing Amazon, such that you have no money into inventory and no ad spend. Hi there, April, welcome. And we're answering questions, especially for those who were there. We promised that we would do this follow-up session, but if you're all new to this, there is a replay, and the link is right there in the post, and you can watch the entire overview. It's a game changer. Most of our people are using their money to put into capital, or pardon me, into inventory, and it works like clockwork, creating that cash flow for your business. But this is no investment in inventory, okay? Hi, April, I would be so clueless on what product to even start with. That's right, that's why we need this system. The system will tell us, right, April, instead of just a wild guess. All righty, so Coach Kurt?
Yeah, the only thing I mentioned through the Q&A here, Ann, is we have higher level mentoring programs. We have people that had purchased the introductory POD course a little while back, and Brian's enhancing it now, and they say, do I get this? Absolutely. And that's why you want to jump in now at this special price. We will continue to adapt. We're not just a one-off, throw a product out there and good luck, people. We continue to mentor, we continue to support, we continue to update. So if you buy in at this discounted price right now in the 72-hour window, as Brian continues to develop and we have these hundreds of people with the collective wisdom, our community is a beautiful sight to behold, you're going to stay on the cutting edge for a long time at this price point. So it's just a great thing. And so we want to answer your questions to get you in this weekend. It'll serve you well now and on into the future. So we're here to answer your questions today.
Yeah, I'm scrolling down the comments. I don't see any questions yet. I just see April's comment about, feeling clueless if you try to, guess a product, and that would not be a scientific method. And so Brian's is when using processes and systems that have been tested and proven, what it does for you as the end user of that system is they ultimately want to mitigate as many of the risks as possible when they're going into a venture, right? That they want to know, what's the facts here? How do I make this successful? So you're following in the steps of someone who has done this. For one, selling on Amazon for 10 plus years. You're not going to find too many people that, who are even teaching, let alone who have then created their own system, like Brian did with the book Flipping Profit System. That's all proven, 6 figures for 6-7 years, just selling books, right? Used books, that is. And now here with this, it was all a path of self-discovery, which she does share in the training. I'm watching for questions, but I don't know if you're watching the comment section too, but I don't see any yet. So be sure you type in, and we're watching, and we will stop and answer your question. I don't see any right now, but and so you're following in the footsteps of someone who did this through a process of self-discovery, but you're working with someone who is a systems-minded person. And I can 100% assure you that's a unique ability. Not everybody thinks in processes, nor they do know how to create them, nor do they know how to offset the application of those processes to a team successfully. But that's what Brian has done. He has trained up his team in the Philippines to do this all for him. It's a fully automated business at this point for his print on demand. Is that, Kurt, sound appealing to you?
And one thing I will say is most people will watch this via recording. And so if you're watching this via recording, we're no longer live. You type your question in there, tag us, and we'll continue to answer these questions over the next, 48 hours that's left or whatever, up until Sunday midnight. So don't worry if you didn't catch this live, you aren't able to answer your question. I'm going to go to a slide here that helps answer April's question, because that is a concern. Look at all these different types of products, and it's not guesswork. Brian's system is scientific, where you will discover what products are best for what niche. A lot of people try to get into print on demand, just throw stuff out there. It doesn't work. But if you select a niche, we help you do that, scientifically verify it, and all the different products that you can sell with your designs, a niche that will appeal to people that you want to go after, whether, like Ann has suggested, dog lovers, or whether it's the sleuth shop. We've got people into outdoor ATVing, just on and on and on. Cowboys, whatever. And so there's lots and lots of stuff to sell. You don't have to worry about being a lack of creative. There's actually systems in place to help you with your lack of creativity.
Yeah, it's endless designs, and it's endless products, and it's endless niches. Because I know a lot of people question, why would someone who's being successful with this, why would he turn around and teach others to do it? Isn't that going to undercut his own business? Actually, no. And we give this exhaustive spreadsheet with thousands and thousands of niches to go after. And here's the thing too, we're in there says April, lack of creativity here, LOL. So yeah, this is where, even if you are a non-creative type, you can offset that to a design team at a VA Philippine prices. My design team, they're in the Philippines. I don't pay US rates, and we've gotten beautiful, beautiful designs. I'm not a design person. Kurt, I don't know. I mean, it's not my skill set. Anyway, so that's what we do. I lost my train of thought. I was going to share in addition to that, my train of thought. But anyway, so the system is that Brian has created it such that he wanted this business to become automated so he could pursue what he wanted his business to do for them. Which in his case, when I first met him in 2014, he said, my dream has been to be a trainer. I love to train, and that has been my dream. He said he told his wife Terry and what he wanted. And so in his case, his business and on Amazon and now his new brand store has been for his ultimate dream, one, travel with his wife more, but he wanted to be a trainer. And then his good friend Josie introduced him to me, and it ended up being this beautiful fit. That's a dream come true for him. So for you, whatever your dream is and what you want a business to do for you, you can have that with this system because it can be fully automated. And something Dr. Josie pointed out in that call, Kurt, on Thursday night, she said, there's all sorts of training out there, but there's so often this huge gap that the trainers do not then give people the system. Those trainers are not systems minded. And to the extent that they create the system that you can hand it off to someone else, it actually then becomes a business in a box. So that's just the way Brian and Josie like to create their trainings. They're both a very scientific kind of folks.
All right, and let me quick summarize and we'll wrap this up for close. But please, if you're watching the recording, type your questions in here and we'll get them answered for you. We are in a 72-hour window here until Sunday at midnight where you can get in on this special price. I'm going to go down to that slide now so that you're able to join this class of students for just $997, an incredible deal. And what Ann is saying is we don't just sell a course, we show you the system, we show you the support. We're a results-driven mentoring community. And so we meet at live events. Brian is going to be doing hands-on, face-to-face with other trainers like Dr. Josie and many more Facebook experts and social media experts here in March. And I'm just telling you this so that you know if you like live events, we got one coming up next month. Hustle and heart is what sets us apart. So there's Brian at the back training in the room, and here are some of our higher level students. That's who we are, and that's what we do. And so we wanted to be here after Thursday night to answer your questions. We'll continue to answer your questions over the weekend here up until Sunday midnight so that you can jump on in. If you're looking for a business and a community and more than just a course, you found it, here we are, come join us.
Okay, so Tim has a question here. Hey, Tim, I love your interaction in our community, so I want to thank you for that. He's asking, I have 2 POD niche stores, about 8 months minimal sales, not much disposable funds to market with. This is going to be huge. Yes, it's going to be huge. Should I set up my Amazon account new to get a jump on the new training? Well, when you say set up my Amazon account new, I don't know if you're referring to setting up a second one, but I am going to say this. Yes, you want to set up an Amazon account if you have not done so yet. And I know you're a member of our community. We have a training on that. It's extremely thorough, created by Danita Zanre. We've had people who come here and say, you're teaching things I was never taught from other programs, even specifically for even how to set up your Amazon account. So Tim, come to the Monday night quick start. We have an email going out, plus I'm going to do a video on our master's program page, which I know you're a member there, with details on that. So I want you to be in that session Monday night. It's at 8 p.m. and we'll get you the registration link as well. And so what's going to happen here, Tim? You already have access to the Print on Demand Profit System course. Brian is going to start training on the Amazon aspect of it coming up this Thursday, February 7th, live. And that's going to be rolled out as a series of 5. Okay. And so here's the bottom line to address your question, Tim. And there are untold tens of thousands of people who are in the same boat as you, the exact same boat. Okay, so what we're doing through this system, Tim, is you're going to learn through Amazon rather than Facebook with it's beautiful, but it's complex. We're just stating the facts, aren't we? With Amazon, yes, a system too, but I asked Brian that very question. Which is easier? Starting with Facebook ads or starting with Amazon? He said, bar none, it's starting with Amazon. And I said, yeah, but you're an Amazon seller. Still true? He said, absolutely. It's so much simpler. So Tim, you're going to get that training for which you already have access to a print-on-demand profit system. This is being dovetailed into the existing system, okay? And well, I am going to do another video today on the EMP page, the Master's Program page, with more details, but you're getting a recap right now.
And Ann, you
Okay,
didn't
that's
exactly
good stuff.
ask this, but I wanted to put that out there too. If you already have an Amazon seller account, just want the information out there, don't start another one. Amazon
Yeah.
only wants you to have one. There are exceptions, but we can lead you through, and Dr. Josie Shepard and others can help you with that. So if you already have one, you don't need another one to do POD.
Right. Absolutely. Do not ever open up a second account without Amazon's permission. I talked to someone at our recent event. They lost their Amazon account. So that don't do that one, folks. There's so many, you know, there's the terms and conditions of Amazon, and someone may go into a specific action without having fully read through the terms and conditions. Okay. Josie, mentioning her, she is she's been hired as an account manager for people with really huge stores, Amazon stores. She knows all the terms and conditions. So we have highly, highly professional trainers here inside the e-commerce business school, for which we're really, really blessed and grateful for. All right. Any other last questions that rolled in? And otherwise, I think we're going to give it a wrap. Definitely use. Okay, good. Oh, you're so very welcome, Tim. So I don't see any other questions, but those of you who are watching the replay are coming in the replay of this. We have the replay link there, but it's only going to last until Sunday evening. Okay. Alrighty. So thank you, Coach Kirk, for your time to come together this morning with Saturday Morning Live.
All right. We're going to hit Monday strong and hope you join us because it's really going to be a great ride.
It is. Awesome. We'll see y'all inside the print-on-demand profit system. See you Monday evening, everybody. Bye-bye.